An eventless Belgium happened, and after that we see in the standings not lots of changes. The Real GT still leads the championship with 132 points. In second is Lugardo with 93 points, about to lose second place because Jimmy has the exact amount of points. I'm in fourth with 87 points, so it'll be a great fight for second place, which unfortunately Lugardo won't be participating because he once again won't participate in this race. So yeah, he's likely to lose second place after this race. Great Britain. In fifth is Churrasco with 66 points, and we see in 10th that Ezequiel is in that position with 26 points. We see that Red Bull are about to win the constructors because they have 196 points, and they are more than 80 points ahead of second place, our team Red Bull. We only have 109 points, so yeah, the fight for first place is now dead. And if they outscore us after this one, yeah, they won the constructors. So hello there guys, and welcome to the 9th round here in Elite Racing League, the Endurance Division in Great Britain. And unfortunately this is gonna be the final race that I'm gonna participate in this season, and also the final race that I'm gonna participate in F1 23 League Racing. And even though yeah, there are 2 races remaining after that, but unfortunately I'll be outside of the city and I won't participate in neither of these 2. So yeah, I gotta win this thing yes or yes in order to well close the journey in F1 23 in a good manner, and I can feel pretty good and rest in the break that I'm gonna have. And with that, we are gonna begin the second race of the day. After a miserable first race of the day, I cannot be that miserable for the rest of the day because I have this race. With that, we begin qualifying, and it got shortened to a single session short qualifying due to lack of players, and I set a lap time of 125.9 as my first lap. And with that, we are gonna do another lap time, and that's the one that we are gonna do right now. And we end this auto lap and we exit club, and we are gonna begin this lap time. This is gonna be pretty crucial because no matter how well do I get at the race start, if I qualify pretty badly, I might get pretty stuck in the back of the field and maybe I won't win the race. And we exit the first sector and we enter the Wellington Straight, and we see that we are not improving anything. And well, we exit Brooklands to enter Luffield, and we have lots of advantage now. We are improving by a 10th overall now, and we exit Woodcote and we head into Copse, and it is going pretty better compared to the previous lap. And we head into the Maggots and Beckett's complex, and we are improving by a 10th more, and we exit Chapel to enter the Hangar Straight, and we overall are improving by a quarter of a second, and we exit Stowe, and it's looking pretty decent. Ezequiel sets a lap time of 125.747. I don't know, maybe we'll qualify second. And we enter the final corner. We are heading into the finish line, and we see that, oh wow, surprisingly we got pole with a time of 125.649. I got pretty surprised that I got pole, but well, we'll take it. Hope I convert that pole into a race win and that's the thing that we are gonna do. Let's look at the rest of the qualifying results, and we see that Ezekiel is in second, and Jimmy is in third, Churrasco in fourth, Luis in fifth, and the real GT is in 6th position with a time of 1:26.156. Skywalker is in 7th, and we see that Andagato, Capo, Legacy Quill, and Bernie, as well as Eddie, those 5 got a 5 position grid penalty, qualifying in 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 14th respectively. So that means that Golden Tote and Picapollo, despite qualifying in 12th and 13th, they are gonna start in P8 and P9 respectively. And Antic Moss is the one who did not set a lap time and qualified last. And with that, we begin the final race, the final dance of my journey in F1 23. And with that, we are gonna begin this race. We begin on soft tires, and we loaded 100.5 kilograms of fuel. We made some changes to the tire pressure, and with that, we are underway for the 9th round in Elite Racing League Endurance. And for now, it is going into a good start for us, and we get into Village, and wow, we are getting into a great start. We are still leading the race, and we head into the Wellington Straight. There it is gonna be in a point if I'm gonna maintain the lead or if I'm gonna lose it, but fortunately I could maintain it, and with that we are still leading the race. But it is also because I'm on softs and the others that are in the top 5 are on mediums, but still, anyway, I wanted to still lead the race, and that's the thing I got. And we head into Cups, and we see that Jimmy is about to overtake us. Oh, we got a track limit warning, the first one in the race, and ooh, he was going pretty fast. We gotta defend our position, but unfortunately that lead lasted until lap 4 in the Hangar Straight, and we get overtaken by Ezekiel and the real GT at the same time, and we get down to 3rd from 1st in just a straight. But well, at least I did a great job defending my race lead, because at least I did not lose right away after the race got started. But well, the thing is, now we gotta make a little bit of a comeback and get back into the race lead, although not right now, but in the next laps. And ending lap 5, I was wheel to wheel with the real GT after dive bombing him down the inside into Stowe, but I could not overtake him, and I lost a few tenths into the final corner. And beginning lap 6, we are wheel to wheel with Jimmy, and he pushes me wide, and oh no, that is such a terrible thing for us, and we get overtaken by Luis into the loop. Oh no, that is such a terrible thing, just because I got a snap of oversteer into club. Now we are down to P5, well, P4 with the penalties applied, because Luis has now 3 seconds of penalties accumulated. Well, only a single 3-second time penalty, but still that can affect him a lot in the race, and so he gotta do way more carefully now, because he might get another 3-second time penalty. And on lap 7, heading into Wellington Straight, and in that straight we overtake Luis round the outside into Brooklands, and it is going to be a pretty nice overtake to him, and we exit left field, and we see that Luis is making a switchback, and I'm deploying ERS so he cannot continue wheel to wheel with him, and yeah, he backed off a little bit because we headed into Cops, or 1 we crash, or 2 we still go wheel to wheel, no crash, but still we lose time, and that's a thing none of us want to get. And fortunately I could maintain my P4, and look at the fight that they are getting the top 3, and we begin lap 15 and we head into Abby, and oh my goodness me, oh, I almost crashed into Jimmy, and that could have ended up in a disaster. Fortunately it did not happen, and we see that there is some tight fight, and oh, they are making contact, and we get up into P3 because Ezekiel pushed Jimmy wide and he lost so many times that we get up into P3. Luis is out of the race, and that deployed the full course safety car, and thank God that happened because I'm on softs and the others are on mediums, and so that means that we are gonna box for hards. And I don't know, that will be a strategic thing. I don't know what they are gonna do, the ones that are on mediums, but I think that they are gonna stay out. And I boxed for hards, and so they did everybody else in the top 5. And so we are gonna be fighting with the same set of tires. And so we are gonna begin racing once again at the end of lap 17 to begin lap 18. And so we do that thing, and unfortunately, as usual, we don't do a great relaunch, and we are pretty far away from second place. And beginning lap 19, we get overtaken by Skywalker, and we head into Abby. Ooh, such a dive bomb for him, and we see that into Village. Ooh, Jim makes an extremely great dive bomb, to be honest. Although yeah, that's a bit annoying that we lost 2 positions in 3 corners, but what a dive bomb from Jimmy. He's done an excellent dive bomb. He did not run so wide. And yeah, we are down to P5, but hopefully I can get back into the podium and later on get back into the race lead. And on lap 21, exiting Stowe, we are still in P5 and heading into Bell. Oh, I braked so late that I rear-ended the Skywalker. Oh, such a dirty move that I have done. The Rio GT sets the fastest lap of the race, and now we are more than 2 seconds behind Jimmy. And yeah, we are in danger of losing P4 because Eddie and Churrasco are there right behind me. And yeah, hope I don't get penalized after rear-ending and making Skywalker spin, and hope he makes a great comeback. Lap 25 and I caught the top 2, and we see that they're about to fight, and I'm gonna join the fight, and we head into well. Oh my goodness me, I got spun by Eddie. Oh, that's such a terrible thing, but even with that thing, I maintained my calm and did not panic because I got a comeback. I cannot complain. I got a comeback, and that's honestly how I felt. And also, that was a bit of karma for myself after making Skywalker spin. Laps passed and I caught Eddie and Churrasco back, and unfortunately I thought that I was gonna finish in P3 only, and the safety car got deployed, the full course safety car got deployed because Antique Moss has retired from this race, and that means that we are gonna have chances to win the race once again, and that is good news for me. We are gonna box for mediums because our hards got way more tire wear than I was expecting, so staying out won't be a viable option for me. And I don't know, I'm quite thinking that I'm not going on a good decision boxing for mediums, but I saw that the others that are in front of me went to box, so I think that I'm going to execute a good decision, a pretty good decision, because everybody will box for medium tires except Capo, who I don't know which tire are they gonna box because he's on mediums, and I think he's gonna box for another set of mediums. And we see that Churrasco is on softs, and I was worrying a little bit because sometimes when they box for softs 20 laps to go, they get way too OP and they win the race. But I don't think this is gonna be the same case. The tire wear will be so much for these tires, and although yeah, at the end of the safety car they'll go pretty well, but at the end of the race they'll be barely going fast or barely catching them on pace. So anyways, the safety car ends at the end of lap 34, so we begin racing once again on lap 35, and looks like we are gonna stay in P5 because I did not get a great relaunch and I'm pretty far away from the tires that are in front. So yeah, getting P4 won't be anytime soon in this lap. And on lap 37 we are still in P5 and there is a fight for P1, a 4-way fight that is getting so tight, and we see that they are making contact, some of them, and they are slowing down so much that I caught them, and we head into Chapel and we get DRS from these 4, and we see that the real GT is trying to overtake me. Oh my goodness me, that's gonna get pretty tight. It's now a 6-way fight for P1 now, and we head into slow. Oh my goodness me, that is such a great fight. Oh my goodness me, that is such a tense thing, and we head into Bell. I gotta be careful, and we see that Jimmy spun, and we get up into P4 physically, and we begin lap 38 there. Oh my goodness me, that was such a stressful situation for me, and well, at least we ended up pretty well. But the excitement didn't end there, because we head into Brooklands and we see that top 2 were well to well, they make contact, and we head into Offfield. Oh my goodness me, Churrasco spun, and we almost overtake Eddie, and oh my goodness me, we are leading the race. We are leading the race with the penalties applied. Oh my goodness me, that's such a great thing. But well, race isn't over until the end of lap 52, so we gotta maintain a great gap. We cannot be more than 6 seconds behind Ezekiel, and we cannot be more than 8 seconds behind Eddie in order to maintain our race lead. And also we cannot let Capo and Skywalker pass us, and with that we might get the race win. So let's focus and not do anything stupid, because we gotta do the race win, and that's the thing I wanted to do ever since we started this season in Elite Racing League Endurance. And laps passed and I was still maintaining the gap in order to still maintain the race lead, but I want these top 2 to go a little bit faster, because there is a driver called the Real GT and is in 4th and doesn't have any penalties. He is less than 3 seconds behind me, and I'm afraid that he might catch me and overtake me and made my dreams to win the race get destroyed. And well, hope he does not go extremely fast and does not obliterate the gap, but I'm scared that he will do that thing. But for now, let's maintain our calm and let's not do anything stupid, as we said a few laps earlier. And lap 48, and we are still in P3, leading the race with the penalties applied, going as planned, and we head into Lovefield and we see that Ezekiel made contact with Eddie, and that is such a great thing, because we are now officially leading the race. And oh my goodness me, that is such a great thing. And with that, we are gonna drive this final 4.5 laps of this race. We are gonna do this thing not as fast as possible. We don't wanna do unnecessary risks. We wanna secure this race win I wanna win this race, and so we're gonna maintain our focus and let's do that thing for 4 laps. And here we are on lap 52, the final lap of the race, the final lap that I'm gonna do in this season of Elite Racing League Endurance. I won't participate the other 2 races. I'm gonna win this race. This is gonna be an excellent end to a great journey in F1 23 League Racing, and that is gonna be the beginning of my break that I wanted to have. We are about to cross the line in first position. We have done it. We have done it, guys. We won the race. Finally, we have done it, and we have done it in a manner that I feel that I deserve the race win. After that race win that was pretty dirty in Monaco, back in the final race of Elite Racing League, the normal division, back in June. Now, here we are, winning this race in a clean manner and not by doing dirty things on purpose. So there it is, the end of my journey in F1 23 League Racing and my journey in this season in Elite Racing League Endurance. And so, with lots of joy that I have, let's look at the race results. So, the Real GT finished second, Timmy in third, Capo in fourth, Aldegato in fifth, Bernie in 6th position, Ezequiel finished 7th with the fastest lap of the race, and Churrasco finished 8th, and Eddie finished 9th and is the last driver to finish in the lead lap, and Picapollo is the one who finished in dead last. In 11th spot, Skywalker, even though he DNF'd, but it was a DNF on the final lap and he got classified at 10th, and Picapollo was 2 laps down. And so we see that we positioned up to 2nd place in the driver standings with 112 points. But, well, I don't think I'm gonna maintain in that position all the way to the end of the season. But, well, I'm gonna enjoy while it lasts. The Real GT is leading the standings with 150 points. Although technically he isn't the driver's champion because 3rd placed Jimmy has 108 points. So, yeah, if he wins the rest of the races and Real GT doesn't score any single point, well, Jimmy will be the champion, but I see it with lots of doubt. Logado is now down to 4th with 93 points, and Churrasco is in 5th with 72 points. And in the constructors, Aston Martin have officially won the Constructors' Championship with 229 points, and that means that, well, they are now guaranteed to maintain in 1st place. We are in 2nd with 134 points, and in this race I was the only Red Bull to participate in this race, so yeah, I was single-handedly obtaining points, and yeah, it was an impossible situation to maintain the championship hopes alive, and now they are completely dead. AlphaTauri is in 3rd with 99 points, and we see that there is a tie for 9th with Alfa Romeo and Williams, both having 47 points, and McLaren barely got out of the final position in the constructors. They have 48 points and they're in 8th. So with that is it, guys. The end of the season of my campaign. This season is not over. There is still Las Vegas and Abu Dhabi left, but As I said earlier, I want to participate in these races. So with that, this ends my journey in F1 23 League Racing and my campaign in Elite Racing League Endurance. Such a great way. Hope you have enjoyed this video and see you guys later on. Goodbye.